does it look?
About what we expected. The skull film shows the Selatirska is definitely enlarged.
So the trouble is near the pituitary.
Right. I'm picking up some distortion on the third ventricle, which would follow if that bony space is being eroded by the soft tissue.
It's a growth. Yeah, you can see it on the CAT scan.
Yeah. You seen the EEG?
Yeah.
I think we may be looking at a chromophile endonema.
Well, that would explain the seizures, the sudden anger, the visual deficiency. I'll be damned. It's an entirely organic psychosis.
Complicated by his personal state. I mean, the growth does not explain the Irish girl that he keeps thinking he sees. Of course, he has no memory of her when he comes out of his seizures, but from what we've seen, I would guess that the hallucination follows the moves to violence every single time.
Oh, what do you make of it?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, maybe the pressure from the growth is stimulating the anger. The anger is triggering off some kind of old feelings, old emotions, and the psyche's just mixing them all up.
So you mean that that the anger could be associated with something he experienced with her in the past?
Yeah, when the pressure from the growth produces the seizures, it also induces anger, accompanied by the hallucinations of the girl that he associates with anger in his past.
So if we could remove that growth...
Yeah, if. That's a big if. I mean, if you can go in there and lift that thing off without further damage, well, he could possibly end up normal again.
Damn. That's a hell of a thing to get at.
Well, I guess we got a choice, huh? Radiation treatment or transfunnel craniotomy.
Well, you know, with the way the vision is deteriorating, it's showing a very rapid growth. Seneca, I don't think we can afford to wait on the radiation. Look, if I can get under that frontal lobe...
Well, there's no other way you can go.
But there's bound to be some damage. I mean, once I get there, we're running a considerable risk to the optic nerve. And we're running a chance of permanent blindness.
Yeah, if he makes it at all. And given his present condition, it's very doubtful. I wish we had some time.
Yeah, but we don't. So, what do we do now?
Well, I guess we go tell Tom and ask him.
Ah, Tommy, I hate to be angry at you, but you're such a disappointment to me.
What do you want, Teresa?
You lie there, helpless as a child. You didn't do what needed to be done. All the dreadful things that happened to you. You know who's responsible.
We used to be so good.
I don't know.
Whoa, not bad.
We haven't forgotten, have You were never bad.
Okay.
That wasn't
How
bad
was it?
for a warm-up. Do you have another quarter?
No, wait a minute. Come on. You got to rest.
Hey, don't
All
get
right.
started.
I need the rest. And
Okay.
I've also got to make a phone call
All
at the
right.
hospital. Doc,
Okay.
could you just, I don't know, pour an orange juice?
Why not?
Well, that sounds good.
Here you go. 1 OJ
Thank you.
on the house.
Johnny, look at me for a minute.
What is it, darling?
Well, I'm wondering what you're thinking about me right now.
Well, I think you look terrific. Glad to see you happy.
Tom.
We all want him to get well.
So do I. But you do understand about Pat and me now. What we're sharing together.
Well, we all know what happened to you and what he did. It'd be unnatural for you not to react to that. And as for Patrick, well, the look of happiness on both your faces is good to see.
I don't know if this is going to make any sense. Johnny, I was committed to my marriage.
I know. You wanted to make it work.
I did. But obviously I failed. Tom seemed loving. How was I supposed to know what his true feelings were? Okay, if he's psychotic, I can handle that intellectually. But emotionally, I still feel that hatred. I still feel my own fear. He could have killed me.
I know, darling, and all we can do is feel glad you're safe. And maybe they can do something for Tom.
I hope they can cure Tom. But nevertheless, whoever emerges from all this is not going to be the man I married. He doesn't exist anymore. I don't know when all this change came about. But what I do know is the Tom Desmond that I married, I cared about, I wanted to help, is not there anymore.
I understand what you're saying.
And you know, yesterday when I left the hospital, I felt free, I felt good. I put Tom out of my mind, and Patrick was by my side.
He's never stopped caring for you, you know that.
No, those old feelings haven't changed, Johnny. And I feel good about them. I feel that they're right. I'll tell you, I haven't been this happy in a long time, and I don't want it to change.
Well, what can I tell you? You know I want you to be happy, huh?
I know you do.
Doc,
Yeah?
got any change? Just
Sure.
some quarters.
You got it?
Is this supposed to be good for your digestion? The
Of course
dancing?
it is, yes.
All right.
Did you call the hospital?
Yeah, everything's okay. I've got time.
Lots of quarters.
Watch closely now. You can teach Ma these steps. Here.
Okay. I can put on anything?
Yeah. Something you don't know the lyrics to because I don't want to listen to you sing.
Oh, shush.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh, I should see some steps on it. That?
No, I like this better.
Cross the hands. Try that again. How you doing? Not
They
bad.
look awfully good together. I just hope it's not a mistake.
All right.
Premature, you mean? Well, the truth is that Pat never loved anybody like he loved Faith.
How many revolutions do you want to do?
20. Hey, you two. Hello, join us.
No, not now. No. Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Jillian. What do you think of those two, huh?
I love it.
So do I. I guess it's a case of two people who belong together getting together.
Can we talk?
Sure. Let's get away from this racket. Come on inside. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
No. I'm really late getting to the office as it is. I just had to come over and tell you something.
Yeah, well, what is it?
I heard from Judge DeCourcy. The adoption's going through.
I see.
He did have some reservations.
Don't we all?
He managed to get over his.
Yeah. Well, look, darling, thanks for coming over to tell me yourself. I appreciate that.
Well, that's not all. I came because I want to arrange a long visit between Edmund and his grandparents. But then I saw Roger, and he told me that something happened with May's back again.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, we had this problem on Christmas Day.
What?
I was wondering.
Jill came by to work out a little visit with Edmund for us, but she's worried about your mother's back.
Yeah, how is Ma?
Well, you know how these go. They're unpredictable. Look, darling, we'd love a visit with Edmund, so why don't we call you on the phone tomorrow? And you never know. Maeve's back may just snap back.
Okay, great.
I got to return these to Kevin. Excuse me.
I never had a chance to congratulate you on the election.
Thank you.
Not that I didn't think you would win or that you deserved to.
I appreciate that. We all worked very hard.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I'm late getting back to the office. Will you tell Maeve that I hope her back is better, all right?
Well, Jill, if you have another moment.
No, I don't really.
I understand the adoption's going through.
You know, I can't assume that you were eavesdropping, so I guess you must have heard that from the judge.
That's right.
So then it was Senator Frank Ryan who delayed the proceedings. We kind of figured that one out.
I assumed you would.
Tell me something, Frank, why? Were you trying to be vindictive? Were you striking out at the two of us at this late date? Or if you were just trying to hurt me, you managed that very nicely.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I was simply buying some time for my son.
What do you mean?
Jill, you could be making the biggest mistake of your life, next to marrying Seneca, if you give him any kind of legal hold on Edmund. Say something happens. What if the marriage doesn't work? Then Edmund will be caught between the two of you.
That's what you told the judge, that it wasn't going to work? Oh, yeah, Senator Frank Ryan says it's not going to work. You know, you are so incredibly vindictive and spiteful.
I think if anyone's being spiteful, it's you, Jill. Otherwise, why such a big hurry?
You know, I have really forgotten the extent of your ego. You really believe that every decision that I make involves you? That I wasn't being positive about Edmund, I was being negative to you because I wanted to hurt you?
Edmund is still my son. Father's rights. They used to include being involved in any major decision. Jill, you didn't even tell me that you were going to hand Edmund over to Seneca.
I was not legally required to tell you anything. In fact, I thought you'd be grateful because I kept your name out of it. I mean, all the risks.
I'm more concerned about the risks to Edmund.
The risks? Of having a father that loves him, who's there for him?
The risk of having a man who will run his life. Edmund needs a father, yes. A father, Jill, not a bully. I don't know, maybe that's what you want after all.
What?
Yeah, it makes sense. The whole time we were going round and round about it, father's rights, the whole time, all the plans we made for us, and you just wouldn't let it happen.
I wouldn't?
You and your so-called liberation. A father figure is what you wanted then, it's what you want now.
You know, one of the most liberating things about breaking up with you is that I don't have to stand here and listen to your analysis of my behavior. Excuse me.
Jillian, I normally wouldn't interrupt your fantasies, except when they affect the future of my son.
Don't you worry about your son. It's a little late for that. Oh, Frank, I really hope you find everything that you want in Washington.
She hasn't changed. She's as self-destructive as ever. But why, God, does she have to bring Edmund down with her?
All your pain. It's Faith's fault. All of it. You should have punished her. And now they're going to punish you.
No.
Mr. Desmond,
Tommy, you have to get away. Come now with me. I'll take care of you.
I can't.
Mr. Desmond, do you see someone?
Tommy, you have to leave now. I'll help you.
Stop it, Teresa. Go away.
I'm here because you need me, Tommy. You must leave with me now. They'll be coming after you.
You're right. They will. I have
Oh,
to
no,
go.
you mustn't get out of bed. No,
Let him
please.
away. Here.
Oh, no, Tommy!
Tom.
Are you all right?
Yeah, seizure, I think. He was talking about someone named Teresa.
What is it?
All right,
Stop.
Tom,
What
right
happened
now,
just
right now, tell me, what do you remember? Did you see Teresa?
Teresa. Teresa's dead. I keep telling you that.
Okay, easy does. All right. Did you hear music? What about the flute?
Yes. Then... I don't know. I was at the door. Did I hurt you?
Oh, it's all right. I'm all right, Mr. Desmond.
Tom, you were trying to get out. You must have knocked her down on the way.
I hurt her, and I don't know it. I hurt Faith. I must be insane. I'm sorry.
Tom, it's all right. You okay, Miss Marshall? Why don't you take your break now? I will be here. Thank you. She'll be fine, Tom.
I could do anything. Anything, and I wouldn't know it. I could wake up having killed somebody, and I wouldn't remember. For God's sake, can't you help me? Can't you find out what's wrong with me?
I think we may know.
I'm insane. I must be.
No. You've been exhibiting psychotic behavior, but the cause is physical. The tests bear that out.
How?
The tests indicate that you have a growth on the pituitary gland. Now, that growth is exerting pressure on your brain.
So it produces disorders of emotions. And in your case, it's an extreme kind of anger.
Anger? No, the anger was real at times, but I could control it.
Tom, of course your anger was real at the beginning for whatever reason. But you see, that anger was fortified by the pressure on the lobe, causing a kind of abnormal extension of itself.
So what you're saying is, I hurt Faith because of some kind of growth. I'm not mad.
No, Tom, you're not insane. The cause is entirely physiological.
Faith?
Your attempts to hurt Faith occurred when you were having your seizures. Now, you were not responsible then. There was no way you could have helped yourself.
But it keeps happening again and again, just now. This tumor or growth or whatever it is, can you fix it?
Well, that's possible, Tom. You have a couple of choices. We might be able to remove it surgically, or it might respond to radiation treatment.
I want you to do whatever has to be done, right away. Surgery would be faster, wouldn't it?
Yes, but when I get close to the pituitary, I'm also getting very close to the optic nerves.
I could go blind.
That's not impossible. Tom, there's also a certain danger of harming the learning centers of the brain, memory, etc. Now, I wish I could tell you differently. I mean, radiation is much safer, there's no doubt. But because of your visual tests and the frequency of your seizures, it indicates a very rapid growth. And I'm afraid that the radiation would not be able to keep pace with the growth of that tumor.
The decision's up to you, Tom. I suggest you give it some serious thought and let us know.
There isn't much to think about. If I go on like this, wait for the radiation to work, I could kill somebody. Schedule the surgery.
You're sure?
Yes. Right away. I'd like to see Faith. Will you have someone explain the details to her so that she'll know that I didn't mean to hurt her? And have her come and see me if you will. Can you do that?
Of course, Tom. I'd be glad to.
good, isn't it? Seeing them like that together again.
What if you could change your past? Erica does, every week, because sometimes the only way to move forward is to go back. A new original primetime drama, Being Erica, Thursdays at 10 on SoapNet.